right, wonderful. So tonight's class is going to be stretching our side bodies, which is an area that we don't usually focus too much on until we pull something. We're doing any kind of like lat training. And we're gonna work it into an arm down, but we're gonna start slow. We're gonna start on the ground. So come down onto your mat. And we're gonna make what's known as deer pose in yin yoga. And so also sometimes you might see this as a 90-90. Front foot, and I'm doing my left, you can do whichever one and switch sides. Coming out at a 90, bent at a 90, and then each ankle is at a 90. Now, if this is a little too much, especially for this backward, you can then come in a little bit more acutely. Start. So very gentle. We're going to add a little fluidity, a little fonda. Fonda is a vibrational. You may come over this leg, and again, a little bit. Come back, half back ankle with back. And then start to tie this breath. Inhale. Exhale. So when you come down, both hands meet at the front of you. A few more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, starting to also feel a little twisting around the spine. Inhale. Exhale. And exhale down. Walk your hands a little bit more forward now over that front leg. And keep whichever leg is down in front, that same arm down. And then for me, on left leg, left hand in front. And then my right arm is going to start to open. And exhale. Inhale, open your chest. Rotate, pivot around your spine and go down. 4 more times. Breathing in and out through your nose. Opening your chest. Inhale. And exhale. Back. Exhale, come forward. Making the movement a little bit bigger. Inhale. Twist a little bit more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. Inhale. Exhale. When you come back forward, this time hold, bringing both forearms down to the ground. Let your chin drop in towards your chest. Find some stillness. Press that back knee down. Now we're going to make the movement biggest it's been yet. And this is a nice stretch. We're going to flex our feet and activate. Bring our left arm, the front arm down, lift the elbow a little bit. You're going to push into that arm. Inhale, come up, lift your hips up, open your chest. Then come down. Bring that back arm, tap your back heel. Inhale, sweep forward and up. So a big rotation. Exhale down. Tap that back. Inhale, sweep up. Kind of like a roller coaster, a nice incline of that back hand. Down. Inhale up. Lifting your hips up as you reach that peak at the top of your inhale. Exhale, hand goes down, hips go down. More times. So nice. Stretch that. And last time. Inhale, stretch up, hold. You want to make sure both feet are flexed, so you're pressing inside the back knee and the outside of the front knee and more into the down. Reaching that right hip point as high up towards the ceiling as you can. And even let the arms up. So the right shoulder starts to lift high. You can drop your head back. That's so good. Another inhale. Then exhale slowly. All right, on the side of the mat, lift both knees up. And then just drop them side to side. And we'll do the other side, opening it up slowly. So you can decide if you want to do this towards the back of your mat, or if you like the front of your mat better, especially with screen, then you can just put it up. No big deal either way. But for me now, my right foot is at the front, bent. And start by just squaring your hips, placing your right hand. So same leg, same hand at the front. Come down onto your forearm. Maybe close your eyes, reset on this side. Inhale. And exhale. Press up. Inhale, come back. Tap that back heel. Exhale forward. And so this front hand stays stationary. Just the left arm now is making a sweeping movement. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale. And exhale. Finding any spots that feel a little bit clingy or a little bit tight in your spine. And on your next exhale, move forward. Plant your forearm down in the front. So you have a good anchor. And now this left arm is start to pivot up. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale. Feel that rotation. Feel even your bottom side ribs raising across your front thigh. Notice how much your chest opens, and then close, your back body gets a little bit longer. Inhale. From here, press at both elbows. We'll move whole body. Both hands drop back. And forward. Inhale back. This is a deep twist, so it's going to be a little hard to take the inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last big rotation here. Inhale. Exhale, come back to the front, hold. Come down onto your forearms and let your chin drop into maybe not now. Drop. Start breath. Breathe. Inhale. Inhale. And exhale. Right. Pull your arms in a little bit. Plant your right hand down. Press up. Inhale. Lift your left arm up. Exhale, come down at the back heel. Inhale, incline the arm, sweep it up. Press up and open. Exhale, down. Inhale like a roller coaster, slowly coming up, peaking. Exhale, down, making really big movements with this left arm. Inhale. Pressing your hip up and forward, using your feet to ground down. Last full rotation. Exhale down, and then inhale, press up, hold. Reach your left hip up, forward. Feel both of your shins pressing down into the mat. Use your front right arm to press your chest a little bit higher. Maybe drop your hand back. You can let your head rest ear towards your shoulder or chin up. Feeling that side body. And then exhale slowly. Make that full spiral down. Lift both knees up and windshield wiper them from side to side. And then once they're both up, you're going to pivot so feet are forward on your mat. Lower down to your back. We're going to do some forest abs. Get our core turned on so that we can really feel that when we get into our arm out. Bring your knees over your hips, flex your toes back. Interlace your hands and support the weight of your neck. Thumb right at the base of your spine, palms cradling the back of your head. Squeeze your legs towards each other, wrap your elbows down. Inhale, see if you can lift your hips up just a little bit to hover. Exhale, curl both elbow tips up and then over to the left side. So you do up first so that both shoulders are off the mat and you're not leaning onto the left side to get the right elbow to the mat. Instead, it's a little bit more work. Inhale, center. Try and keep your shoulders lifted off the mat. Do a good job trying to keep your chin down. Exhale, up, over to the right. Navel draws down, hips are slightly elevated. Inhale, center, squeeze your legs, flex your feet. Exhale, up, over to the left. Extend your right leg. Inhale, center, squeeze your legs, lift your hip. Exhale, up, over to the right. Still on empty, extend the left leg forward. Toes are spread as wide as they can go. Inhale, center. We're going to do that again. Exhale, up, over to the left. Extend the right leg as though you were pressing the gas. Inhale, center. Flex your feet, lower your shins down. Exhale, up, over to the right. Extend the left leg. Draw out your breath. Long breath. Inhale, center. Now we're going to add on 2 breaths. Exhale, up, over to the left. Extend the right foot. Take breath in. Release the left hand. Bring it outside of the right knee. Exhale, curl your right elbow closer to your left. So it's like a crisscross. Or even center. Exhale, curl up over to the right. Left leg extend. Inhale here, release your right hand, bring it outside of your left knee. Exhale, bring your left elbow a little bit closer to the left. Abs should be burning, on fire. Good oddly going. Inhale, center. That one more time side. Exhale, curl up over to the left. Still on that exhale, extend the right leg. Inhale, take your left hand, release it to the outside of your right knee. Back of your hand to the outside. Exhale, curl your right elbow to the left knee. Whew. Last side, inhale, come to center. Exhale, curl up over to the right. Press the left foot forward. Inhale, take the right hand, bring it to the outside of the left knee. Exhale, curl your left elbow towards your right knee. Inhale, come back to center. Whew, bring your feet down to the mat and relax your upper body. I don't know about you, but that's some hard ab work. The forest ab move. All right, we're gonna move into bridge pose from here. Feet hip width distance apart. Thighs are parallel. Grab the side of your mat. Inhale, slowly press your hips up. Walk your shoulders underneath your chest. Feel those abs. Gripping onto the mat. Imagine you can pull it into right down the middle. So your arms turn on. Feel your triceps activate. Press through your feet now to getting a little bit more height. Femur heads get a little bit more lifted in the bottom of your hips. And even here in stillness, start to notice that energy vibration. Like kinetic or latent energy, right? Feel like you can move, right? Things are starting to flow, they're starting to turn. Slowly bring your spine down. Roll to one side. Come up to all fours, facing the front of your mat, and bring your forearms down. Do just a really quick dolphin pose. It's as it opens your chest, really nice. It's a good Opry abs. You're gonna grab biceps, walk your elbow tips a little bit in, and then place your forearms back to parallel. Spread your fingers as wide as they'll go. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up. Drop your gaze back towards the toes. Inhale, walk your feet in. Maybe a little bit wider. Press your palms down and then shift back. So you feel yourself pressing your forearms the weight more into. Let your head relax. Your head is the weight that's elongating your head. Inhale, maybe walk your feet in a little bit closer. And then exhale, press back. Take 3 breaths here. When you reach as close of a fold as you'll get. Inhale, hips rise. Exhale, feel the weight drop down into the foundation, your arms and your feet. Last time, inhale. And from here, we're gonna make our way into a forward fold. You can bring your knees down or press through your palms to come into downward facing dog. And then slowly walk yourself to the front of your mat. Find a nice Uttanasana forward fold. Let the crown of your head drop down. Draw your hands up your shins. Inhale, press up to a halfway lift. Feel that core turn on, your navel draw in. Exhale, slowly let yourself hang down into a fold. Your knees can come to a slight bend. Press into your feet. Inhale all the way up to standing, reaching your arms up overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. From here, pivot your toes out, heels in. Drop down into Malasana. Place your hands down onto the mat. Lift your heels up and squeeze your biceps. So we're going to eventually bring a crow pose into our Surya Namaskar, our sun salutation. Right now, what I want you to do is try not to go all the way into that arm balance. Instead, squeeze your knees so they're behind your triceps, and then just move your weight slightly forward. All right, then step your left foot and your right foot back, come into a plank. Breath in. We're gonna keep our toes tucked. Move and shift our hips forward. So this is called a tuck-toed up dog. If you don't like it, you can take a traditional chaturanga and upward facing dog. But for some people, this actually feels better, especially if you have any sensitivity in your shoulders. It helps not to shred the shoulder heads as you come down. Then lift your hips up and back, downward. Take 3 breaths. Pressing your palm into the mat, pushing your hip high and letting your feet drop. Inhale. Exhale. Press your thumbs. Rotate the eyes of your elbows forward. Inhale. Exhale. Press your back. Lengthen your side body. And exhale all the way up. Forward. Step. Inhale. Exhale. Grab your arms wide. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands down, heart center. Heels out, toes in. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, as your thumbs drop down center, bend your knees, come down into Malasana. Drop your hands down, lift your heels, lift your hips, slide your knees to the inside of your tricep. And it helps if you bring a little bit of that muscle with you. You don't want them to come all the way in. Instead, you want there to be a little tension, a little grip on the inside of your knee to the outside of your tricep as you pull it in. So that little tension, that little grip, that pulling in keeps your core engaged as you move into Bakasana. See if you can keep that. Lift your heels, lift one toe. Stretch your chin forward. Bring that toe down, lift the other toe. Try pointing your toe. Pull your navel up again. And then step right foot back, left foot back. Inhale. Exhale. Drop your chest, or your hips rather, chest pulls through your arms. Tuck-toed up dog. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up and back. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 3. And exhale. No breath in your lungs. Look forward. Step, or bend your knees. Hop to the front of your mat. Inhale, hands up your shins, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, thumbs down to heart. Pivot toes out, heels in. Do this forward facing this time. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, slide down into Malasana. Let your hands drop down. Plant your forearms down onto the mat, or not your forearms, your palms rather. And you'll notice I rock forward a little bit. My hands are about shoulder width distance apart. You can see that my arms are parallel to each other. Lift your hips up. Move your feet in. Lift your heels high. Find the outside of your triceps and then squeeze in. You'll even see the muscle on my arm starting to pull in. So that is the tension that we want. Now draw your navel up and in towards your spine. Lift your gaze forward. A lot of times we look down at our palms in this pose, and that will draw us into a somersault. We don't want that. Instead, start to elongate your spine. And as you shift forward, what you're trying to do is disperse the weight of your chest forward in your head to make up for the weight of our legs and our feet, which for all bodies are generally heavy. All bodies general. All right. So in this Bakasana crow pose, lift one toe, maybe both. Draw your navel up and in. If you've got crow pose, stay for another 2 breaths. Then bring a toe down, step back. Plank. Inhale. Exhale, hips come down and forward. Pull your chest through, tuck to it down. Inhale here. Using your core, pull your hips up and back, initiating your movements at that pivot point. Come into downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Press your palms, find length in your side body. We actually did this last class, and I really like this. So we're gonna pause here. Gaze back at your feet. Make sure that they're hip width distance apart. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, drop them both to the left side. Press through your right palm more. So you're stretching the right side body. Inhale, come into center. Exhale, drop both heels to the right. Press more through your left hand. So you're pulling your left hip farther away. Inhale, center. Exhale. Look forward, step, or take a little hop. Front of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring both arms up. Exhale, thumbs down, cars. So last time, working our way into crow pose, Bakasana. I'm going to cue us into jumping back in, or rather pressing back into. If you'd like to check and follow along, and if you'd like to take one of the other variations that we tried before, setting a toe down and back, do that. Inhale, arms up, toes out, heels in. Exhale, Malasana. Lift your heels, plant your hands down. And then hips come up, heels come up. Bring your knees outside your arms and pull them in. Nice strong base. Lift your gaze forward. Pull up one toe, maybe the other. Press your hands into the mat, lengthen your spine long, draw your navel up a little. And then if you're gonna join me in pressing back, you wanna push your hands into the mat even more when you shoot your legs back. Notice my elbows still have a little bend in them, and that's really key for catching yourself. Your arms are kind of like springs or the shock on your bike, and you're absorbing that impact when your feet come down in the back with your elbows. So if you'd like to try that again, come back, or you just want to try crow pose again, Come back to the front, palms down, knees to the outside of the arms, and pull them in, draw forward. Bring one and then the other foot back. And then press more into your arms, shoot back, and then press up. Inhale. Exhale, drop your hips down, pull your chest through. Back toed up dog. Inhale. Exhale. Downward. Head down, look back at your toes. Take 3 breaths here. And as you're gazing back at your toes again, make sure they're hip width apart so that your foot can fit as you press your hips up. Heels up, and then exhale, both heels to the back. Drop your head down. Inhale up. Exhale, both heels to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, heels draw directly back behind you, downward facing dog. You know you are doing a good job clamping your legs onto your arms. If you can see a little bit of dead skin on the inside of your legs, then you know you're really squeezing tight. All right, from here, inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step your left foot forward. By your left hand, touch your fingertips up and draw your left knee through. Slowly lower your right knee down to the mat. Press the top of your right foot down. Inhale, bring both arms up. Anjaneyasana, low lunge. Move your gaze up. Inhale. And exhale. Your arms drop. Now bring your arms back up to perpendicular with the floor. And we're gonna move into a side body stretch. So your left knee is forward. You're gonna take your left hand down to your left hip. Inhale, your right arm up, then exhale overhead. So we did this last week. You wanna activate through your armpit, draw your shoulder head down the back as you actively your fingertip over your head. Pressing, drawing that left knee forward. Inhale into the right lung. Exhale. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, bring both hands down to the inside of your left leg. We're gonna do Ardha Hanumanasana, both hands to the inside. So you're gonna start to push your hips back, straightening your left leg, and pull your left toes back for your half. Anchor that left femur head back into your hips. Hold a little bit. Inhale up. Exhale as you fold. Rotating on that heel, drop your pinky out. Inhale up. Exhale, toe. So this rotation, inhale, toes up. Occurs all the way back here at the feet. The whole leg underneath up. Turning with. Inhale. Exhale, toe come, and then feel a big my gosh, my calf is cramped. You should feel a big stretch all the way through the outside of your ankle as you anchor down. You can press a little bit forward. Then you can take the opposite hand if you'd like and bring it to the top of that foot. Let your chin drop down towards your back. We don't often stretch into our feet, so it can feel a little tight. But you have the hand anchored over the foot as you pull back. You feel a nice stretch all the way down the outside of your body as well. serratus anterior getting a little bit longer. And release that foot. So the foot is still planted down on the mat, toes pointing in. You're gonna walk your hands over to the right side and then pivot on that knee so it's over the side of the mat behind you. Then re-anchor your foot so it's now parallel with the front of your mat. I'm gonna switch sides so that now you can mirror me. But your left foot should be forward. Right, from here, slowly walk yourself up, called gate pose. Inhale, stretch both of your arms up. And then you're gonna drop the left hand down the left leg and stretch over. Side body stretch. Inhale, come up. And exhale, side body stretch. Inhale up. Exhale, side body stretch and hold for 3, 2, 1. Now brings you back up. Now you're going to drop your right arm down. Stretch your left arm overhead. Keep that front foot anchored down. Stretch on the opposite side. A little bit different. Nice and long and rainbowed. And then you can pivot your chest over. Exhale, pivot and gaze down at that arm. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Last time, inhale, open. Exhale, down. And bring that hand down. Roll onto the ball of that back foot. Step back plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, drop your hips down, lift your chest, tuck toe to up dog. Inhale. And exhale, pull back. Take 3 breaths here in your down dog. Last time, inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot through by your right hand. Bend your fingertips up, stretch your chest through, and then slowly lower your left knee down. Press the top of your left foot down. Inhale, sweep both of your arms up. Low lunge, lift your gaze, engage your core. Exhale, maybe let your hands drop back. Inhale, pull your arms back up, parallel. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Inhale, lift your left arm up. And exhale, stretch up and overhead. So you're making a crescent moon shape with that arm. Your legs are still moving forward and back on your mat. But then there's a pivot point, a fulcrum point right at the hip, where you're going from front back to side. You can use that right arm on the right hip to kind of anchor. Remind yourself to keep this side movement from the hips up. And that'll help really feel it in that left side. Getting stretched into the side body. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly bring both hands down to the inside of your right foot. Start to press your hands to straight, your leg to straight, shifting your right hip back, and then pull your toes up. So again, both hands are to the inside of that foot. Inhale. Exhale, fold. And now, keeping your hands tented or palms down, we'll start to do the tick-tock. Inhale, exhale, center. Now, big toe down towards the heel. Exhale, back, center. Remember, you should see this whole leg pivoting out. Your pinky toe is probably never going to touch the mat. back to center, and then big toe down. Big toes also never going to touch the mat unless you flatten that. Inhale, center. Exhale to the out. Inhale, center. Exhale, big toe down, and then that foot. Gently pressing forward, so you're stretching all the way along the outside edge of that right leg, across the outside of the ankle, and maybe with your left arm reach across to find the top of that foot. You have the top of your foot, pull with your left hand back, stretching along the outside edge of your body, but more so to the top, serratus anterior. That's what we use when we're doing forearm balances, dolphin pose. Another breath here. And down. Okay. Slowly release that foot. Walk both hands to the left. Pivot that back foot on your knee so it lays over the side of your mat. And then the front foot pivot on your heel to the outside edge, parallel. Slowly. So I'm mirroring you again. And then we're back up into our gate opener pose. Make sure that foot on the extended leg is down. You can also always cushion underneath this. Make a little extra thick there. Inhale, reach both arms up. And then over that right leg, exhale, slide your arm down and reach overhead. So the more you press down to your knee, the bigger grounding and opening you'll find. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Hold. For 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come all the way up. And then bring your left arm down. Stretch your right hand overhead. Press down more now through that planted front foot. Get a nice long side body stretch, and then using this planted hand as an anchor, pivot slightly open and slightly closed. You're kind of rolling that side body open. And inhale, chest, and exhale. Slowly bring both hands down. Pivot on the back toe, step back plank. They'll be at the front of your mat. Inhale, exhale, drop your hips down and forward. And exhale, back. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale, sweep the left leg high. Exhale, step the left foot forward by the left thumb. Come forward in lunge. Then keep the right knee lifted. Bend the right arm down. Inhale, open up. Open up the left. Let's take this back, our front foot, we'll get back. So toes are now pointing to the side of the mat. Move your weight a little bit forward. Lift back leg. Lift leg, bring it down. Back leg, bring it down. Bring both hands down, step back. Exhale, tuck the foot up. Exhale, down. Inhale, sweep your right leg high. Exhale, step the right foot forward. It's tough to lift that back leg. So if you're like, what the? Yeah, it's hard. It's core engagement. We're gonna try to get on the second side. Plant your left hand down. Reach your right arm up. Keep a gentle twist side. All right, now from here, you're gonna pivot on your heel. Walk that right foot back a little bit. So it's a foundation. Shift forward. Keep that back leg super straight. Pressing into this front leg to lift and lower. Lift, yeah, lower. One more time, lift, lower. Plant both hands down, step back. Length up, inhale. Exhale. Box hips down. Inhale, tuck to an up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right. Apex here. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step it forward. Then right down. Walk that left foot back. Inhale. Forward. That back leg. Get down. Inhale. Exhale, lift front. That both. You're like, what did she just do? It's actually, I think, a little bit easier. You're just gonna lift and pull it through. Now both toes are facing the side of your mat. You're kind of in this really weird breakdancer pose. You're gonna use this twist to move into side crow. So you can follow along, go as far into the arm balance or as little into the arm balance as you like. You can also just practice that stepping forward. So with your left hand that's lifted, take and reach for your ribs, pull them through. You're twisting, and then plant that left hand. Your knees are now both to the outside of your left tricep. Plant that hand down, so both palms are shoulder width distance apart. So this is what the side looks like. And here is what it looks like from the front. So both knees are to the side, palms down. This gives you a nice twist. You're gonna anchor the outside, back of your tricep, middle, high up on this outside of your thigh as you can. And then rock forward, rock back. Lift your knees up, maybe a little bit higher, lifting your heels up, but your knees started to slide down. Rock forward, maybe lifting the back, maybe lifting both toes. So, way that you progress is as you rock forward, the top leg can lift. If you reach your chin more forward, maybe both toes can lift. This outside elbow, just bending, and you're kind of pivoting that elbow to find balance. The right elbow, loose. All right. Whew. Hands plant, step back plank. Inhale, exhale, drop hip. Inhale, pull your chest through. And the neck. Inhale, lift your right leg. Exhale, step your right foot. Plant your left hand. Pivot on the right foot. Walk that right foot back. Inhale, press into the right foot, lift the left. Inhale. Exhale back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull through. Do that again. Step back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull through. All right, so we're breakdancing on the right side. Both knees on the right side of your mat. This is it. You got this. I hope you're sweating as much as I am right now. In this hot back room where I've closed off the air conditioning. All right, inhale. Bring your right arm up. And then exhale. Plant it. Oh, no. We're going to move our ribs. Shift our ribs over. So that's going to help pivot. So on the left ribs, plant them. And then plant both hands down. Take your right tricep. Use it to pull back your leg. And then lift up on your heels. Plant both hands. So you can be shoulder width distance apart. Sometimes it's a little bit easier to do this even wider. Like a little bit wider than shoulder width distance apart. And that'll help feel like you're close to the ground and you have a good base. Rock forward. You want to feel as you're rocking forward that you have a good connection. You feel the tension between your tricep and the outside of your thigh. Like, I got a good stick. And then maybe with the top leg, maybe. Come back, rock forward. Keep your knees bent to start. And then hold. Legs are active. Feet comes down. Step back. Ooh, inhale. Exhale, drop your hips. Inhale, pull them through. Exhale, down. Then from here, drop your knees down. Walk your hands forward. Melt your forehead down. Anahata Asana. Heart melting pose. Feel your shoulder blades pull together on your back. Your chest reach towards the mat. Take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, lift your gaze. Slowly slide forward onto your belly. Stack both hands, elbows out to the side, and set your forehead down. Open your legs out as wide as the mat. And then rest your belly, rest your head. We're gonna do a prone Shavasana tonight. Slightly untraditional, but the point is to let your body melt. Like a pat of butter on a warm piece of toast. Letting self go, sliding into all of the cracks, melt over all of the tension. And then what's nice about this position, you can really feel your forehead even start to melt over the lump of your 2 palms. Feel that gentle pressure point right in the middle of your forehead, third eye center. More breaths here. Slowly bring up one leg and then the other. And drop the heels over to the left and right. And And next time they come back into center, pause. Really press into your arms, bring them into a Sphinx pose. Press your palms down into the mat. Pull your chest through. Your big toes touching. Slowly raise up off of your elbows. Lift your exhale, feel your chest melt down and forward. Pull your chest through your biceps. And then bend your feet, walk your hands back. Slowly lift yourself up and back onto your heels for child's pose. Again, take 3 breaths here, really noticing that spot right in the middle of your forehead, letting it rest down on the mat. On your next inhale, start to lift your head, walk your hands back. Move your hands to the outside of your knees, bring your knees together. One last little stretch. Walk your hands back behind you, pressing the top of your feet down into the mat. Lift your knees up. So stretching the top of our feet. A little lift, a big lift, and then come forward. Resting your hips down on your heels. And if this is not comfortable, you can take a Sukhasana, cross-legged position, or you can grab a pillow and place it between your glutes and your heels. Rest your hands on your side and up. Exhale, bring your hands down to heart center. Inhale, draw your thumbs up to that same spot in the middle of your forehead. And still feeling little vibrational energy. Curious. Follow your bliss. Namaste.